When your doctors eventually find you.
Yo, hello everyone, I'm back, I think. Well, okay, so first of all I want to start off with, I don't know what video you're gonna see first. I don't know if it's gonna be the Jeff the Killer remake or this one. The Jeff the Killer remake, I kind of fell off near the end. It was kind of ass, my bad, I apologize for that. But yeah, this video, it's the boiled man phenomena. You know, Jellybean covered it. And I can't let her beat me in covering this type of shit, right? Okay, my bad. So meet Dr. Nowhere. I'll leave his channel in the description below. The channel states that their name is Salius Orion. He's an 18-year-old content creator and all that shit. So now let me get started with this. This is Toe 1 and this is a 3-video series of one of the creatures or things that he made. We get to see this man trying to break our phone or our computer screen, right? Which is truly fucking crazy, right? As you could see in the background, that's all we get. Right, now we get concept 2, Toe 2, and what's the video in the background. So our boy, right, tries to resolve this fine shite that you see through the screen. Mommy long legs, right? As you could see, he kindly asks, yo, what you want, hus? Mommy long legs says, I want you, or something along those fucking lines, right? Before she breaks through the screen, and the rest of what we get is that. In reality though, is that the kid, the dude says, hey, what you want? And well, the response, right, I can really understand it. I put the phone up to my ear, I couldn't understand nothing of it. Then he proceeds to say, I need you. Then the creature breaks, in, and as you can see, bro hides. The volume goes down, so we don't really get to hear none of that. So we can really hear what Toe says. What flashes on screen is the body appeared untouched. And shit. And that's the end of that. Alright, these are my thoughts. So I think that the creature name is T-O-E. An acronym, clearly, right? And I think that homeboy was named Nate. I also think that Nate is dead.
Gee, why would you think that?
Well, for one, okay, so well, one of the shorts in his little discography is named T-O-E. Another thing is that the description of the video, it's got courtesy of Oregon Enterprise. And maybe I'm digging too deep into this, or maybe, hear me out, y'all. The Oregonate Enterprise. T-O-E. Boom. Whole connection. Of course, it's just my thoughts, my bad. But yeah, these are my thoughts, like, as I was watching these videos. Y'all. Quick little thing, right? We could kind of see the bit of the combo, mostly in the transcript. So this is what it said. Hello, hello, hello. What do you want? Do you want? Please go away. Please go away. Go. Oh, and that's all it said. Now this video starts off with the rise and shine. Nah, bro, I'm fucking lying, y'all. It seems like we are in another world, right? And shit. It states good kids wake up early. Well, I must be a real good kid, cause damn, I'm up since 6, 7 a.m. writing this script before I go to work. Okay, so the first 48 seconds we see a lot. We have a lot unpacked. We don't play with food. We don't do this. We don't do that. Clearly, Mommy Longlegs is a kid or acting like one. We also see a flash of Toe, a beating heart, probably the same heart that it was beating in Toe 2. Before I start off with the other part of the video, these are my thoughts, right? The creature makes friends with homophobics online, eats them, then tries to play with them. I also think that little egg drawing he do is what happened to the homeboy. Anyways, as y'all could see here, we got Dominic 99, and we got also Ellie Wings and Bowser. Damn, bro, think he into Lil Wayne and shit. We could see if they want to use the new video chat feature. And before something about the government personnel flashes on the screen and the chat log appears. Anyways, we start the combo with Dominic 999. And so as you can see, our homeboy puts Groovy. 13th of March, 12:44 a.m.
Hello?
Yo man, what's up with you? It's been like forever.
Okay.
Seriously, thought you were dead or something. Look, we've been online friends for a while now.
Yes, best friends.
Yeah, hey look, I know it's none of my business, but it feels like you've been acting real distant lately. You've been going through something? If so, I'm here. You can talk to me, man.
Okay.
Like I said, it's not like beeswax. And you don't have to say nothing, but you need to say something.
Face call, please.
Video chat? It's almost like 1 a.m. where I am. Man, whack time zones, remember?
Please, now.
Seriously? Are you good? Like I said, I'm here if you want to talk. I knew you started that new school recently and it was whack.
Okay, yes. Talk, face.
Hey, no, seriously, I can't. Really, sorry, but tomorrow, okay?
Please, let me friend.
Seriously, are you alright, Dom?
Please, 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 please.
Whoa. Okay.
Please, 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 please.
Please. Not cool, man. The heck, okay? Please just be quiet as possible, like whisper.
Yes.
My mom's a light sleeper, remember?
Starving, help, please.
Nah, though, I swear if this is a weird heckin' prank, hate those. They were never fun. Then you get the incoming call, and then I think Toe 2 is what happens, you know, I think Nate is talking to Dominic, and what we see in Toe 2 is like the continuation of that, you know? And I'm guessing in Toe 1 is when, you know, Dominic gets taken over by the creature. Now we get to the meat and potatoes of this fucking video.
When your doctor eventually find you.
Now we get the bald man phenomenon, the video that started it all. It starts with some flashes, then bam, we get something all sussy wussy in this video. We get a new branch called Ephrata 228, and apparently it says that identities have been concealed. And then we get a warning. Y'all could read it if you don't want to. I'm not reading that shit. Then we see a list of things that you should get. You should have near you, which is crazy, right? You have earplugs, butt plugs, any type of plugs that could go into your ear. We also get pencils, and a sheet of paper, you know, can't forget that. And you also have to have your Bible. And what verse you need? Psalms 91:10, which means trust in God. He is our safety. God will protect you. If something unusual begins to speak in tongues, tangible to the naked ear, insert your earplug and turn to your pencil. Then bam, we get a red flash of something. Let me read this real quickly. I can't see this paper. I have no head. I can hear the laughter of thousands. I can hear the feast. I cannot move nor I want to. Before we get into the real thing though, we already get instances of something being wrong with this video. So for the real video, right, you get, I can see this paper. Oh, I can see my hands. I cannot hear the screams of thousands. I cannot hear the feast. I'm a moving and breathing human being implanted. So as y'all could see, right, the video is rigged. It's completely rigged, and you will notice it more and more as the video goes on. After writing all that, you have to recite Psalms 91:10. No evil shall befall you, and no plague shall come near you, near your dwelling. Alright, let's go on. Clearly, it's to ward off whatever is in your mind. Or basically telling you, bro, you're fucked. Praying is all you could do. If all this happens to you, apparently contact authorities and they will put you to sleep. They will also state it seems people seem to lead normal lives afterwards. Keyword being seems. And this leads us to the boiled one phenomenon, which seems to be the survivors of whatever this is. August 13, 2003, Tree of Heaven. I'm gonna be reading this now. In the late 1990s, a now declassified document based on a television program would have been debuted on local stations in Pennsylvania. The program revolves around the woodland plants and animals and was primarily directed towards children. The star of the show and narrator would talk about the wonders of nature and dangers of it, how to appreciate it, and most importantly, how to protect yourself from it. Unfortunately, in early 2001, the program would be taken off the air due to the host passing away. Something odd happened though. On August 13, 2003, the 13th episode of the series began. It returned seemingly out of nowhere. The following audio recording depicts the beginning of the segment of the episode.
Good morning, bushwhackers. Today we're venturing into the heart of the forest to find a plant that's as beautiful as it is deceptive. Poison oak. We all know about it, and here in Pennsylvania it's not as common, but still something to look out for. And here on we aim to uncover all the wonderful secrets that nature has to offer, no matter how minuscule or gigantic. So let's get going, shall we? Found primarily in deep North American woodlands, poison oak has many different names and places of origin, also referred to as the Tree of Heaven. Imagine that? In China and Taiwan, one of these invasive species made its way to America in the 1700s and took its ground here boldly. As many of us know, it's infamous
Now we get to see how trees got to North America, but I don't think he is talking about the tree. We get an interlude talking about during one of the interlude segments, an anomalous broadcast would hijack the program. The broadcast depicts videos of a red, melted face that spoke to the viewer in warm yet deeply disconcerting voice. The face and its properties will be hereby referenced as Fan 228. Fan 228 spoke clips and footage and even a live camera feed monitoring hospitals of bedrooms would be occasionally overlaid on the screen, obscuring Fen's 228's face. Now listen to a little spooky and shit. Imagine your ass is strong Russian and you're watching this show, and then the creature on the show speaks in English, but you could understand everything he says, even though you don't understand English. Now let me continue reading though. Though most remember Fan 228 speaking to viewers, remember understanding every word that was spoken. Alright gang, we got this recording that has been shortened and modified and reversed and shit. Watch this shit.
Cause a manifestation of my being in the future. You will be asleep in bed. I will be there and watch over you. When you wake, I will not be able to move any part of you. When the doctors eventually find you, they will not see me, but you will, and I'll see you too. Forever, I'll see you.
Now, before we get this segment, we get this shit. Yo, we gonna be referring to this shit as broadcast 813. Now, now apparently, as you could all see on screen, about 530 people. 530 people, I want to say, throughout the southern end of Pennsylvania saw this shit, and they were so freaked out. Now motherfuckers apparently got affected in a way that motherfuckers kept on thinking of the creature, right, in their mind. Mind you, the creature is, all the one, the Fan 228. They also state, you on gang, I keep on hearing this voice low-key. Now apparently this is one of the people that was suffering from it. It claims that the face was living in his brain and feeding on his spine. Then another motherfucker said, yo, on Robert Sussy Gay Boss Araisa III, I hear trumpets playing before I fall asleep. Then we get this dope ass shit stating, yo, this was the beginning of the whole new species of suffering that would never be fully understood. August 14th, 2003, the Great Northeast Blackout of 2003. After the anomalous frequency was detected by the television station, troubleshooters, the NERC was ordered by the AFRA branch to have all power grids local to the state of Pennsylvania disabled by 4 p.m. to prevent further escalation of the anomaly. And the public knowledge of the broadcast 813, the outage immediately spread to various parts of New York, New Jersey, Ohio, and even Canada, as well as creating the famous Great Northeast Blackout of 2003. Almost 50 million people were without power, some not getting it back until days later. During confusion caused by the outage, of all traces of broadcast 1813 were collected by the Ephrata branch and seemingly wiped out of existence, including news articles in the works from the morning after the broadcast. Internet posts, recordings, and more caused the blackout was promptly covered up and claimed to have been a combination of human error and the result of trees falling into the sagging power lines. Somewhere in Cleveland, Ohio, quick little pause, nothing good ever comes from Ohio. I mean, look at this creature. But the damage had been done. Then we get the aftermath. 12 days after the broadcast, 813 was blocked from the air, and a historically massive influx of Pseudomia coma (LIS) occurred throughout the state of Pennsylvania, leaving around 509 people affected and many families in shock.
Pause, man. What the fuck is pseudomia?
Pseudo coma is called locked-in syndrome, and it's motherfuckers apparently faking comas, or the inability to move in a coma, but you are still awake. But we get an explanation though for later on in the video. We get a whole explanation for all that. The anomalous outbreak of such a rare condition was regarded as a spectacle by the U.S. Department of Health and was put under governmental investigation immediately. One thing in common with all these cases is that the patients had all been home watching TV at night. The broadcast 813 was, though the victims of the outbreak were unable to speak, they were able to communicate through Morse code by blinking. More than 60 victims were interviewed. That is crazy. Many of these interviews held an unveiling result that often led to more questions than many others held. Result, they required an archival of termination. However, fair late into the investigation, the Ephrata branch was notified of a particularly odd case revolving around one Job Zipperman, an elderly victim, an anomalous Tacoma outbreak. Job Silverman specifically requested his alias to be used in future recordings instead of his real name, which will remain classified. Okay, before we get into Job Silverman, I just want to say, damn, fuck going on in Pennsylvania, bruh. Silverman was a war vet, by the way. That's right, let's get into this. Silverman was a war vet and fluent in Morse code, putting him on the mark of potential interviewees. As soon as the outbreak was put under investigation, after a very odd photo was taken in the backyard by his visiting grandsons, his family became deeply troubled and convinced his house was haunted. This led to them contacting the local priest in hopes of the house would be blessed, and well, bam, we get the photo. What the fuck is that? The house looks mad fake. So he's standing by a replica. They would sign that this motherfucker. So he's standing by the house, right? Yo, Loki, they need to sign this motherfucker to the Washington Wizards. Maybe they wouldn't be as bad. Alright, let's go on. Silverman claimed that something horrible, unholy was with him and would hurt him and possibly others if he described it and what it was telling him. Fuck, that shit is crazy as fuck, bro. Man, I swear this bat could move. I bet he would go toe to toe with that creature though. Now, this is a recording in which someone named T. Gomez of Euphoria Branch was interviewing Job.
Hello, Mr. I'm Officer Gomez. Hope you're doing well today. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions regarding your condition and possibly unholiness within your home that your family had mentioned? Okay, first and foremost, did you notice any onset symptoms before you lost complete mobility of your body? Face, huh? When did you begin seeing this face? Interesting. Many of the people who have seen the broadcast that you saw on August the 13th described having vivid and upsetting hallucinations. Do you think this is something your brain has created? Can you please describe this face to me? I still don't see it. Have you been having any hallucination aside from the face? I'm sorry to hear that. Are these screams constant?
Now there's a red flash. Unfortunately, I don't know Morse code. Psych, I lied. I know Morse code. You see in those red little flashes, you see nobody but me and you. I'm telling you, bro. That bald one, phenomenal. That bald motherfucker, he is freaky as fuck. Hell nah. Joe Bing, say that. Ah.
Thank you. You shedding light on this is helping more than you know.
Now, before the end of the video, we get a wonderful day, the miracle of birth, a fatal fanfare, then some more shit. I don't understand what it says though.
Listen closely. Do you hear it? You will hear the laughter of thousands as the sky opens up. You will hear the trumpets play their happy sounds. The scalding blood of life will pour down onto us all. Together, we will be still. Together, a feast fit for a king. Together, welded by love and purest connection. Be still.
Then at the end, we get a little short shit. We get more Morse code. Now it's time to read the transcript. It says, "Good morning, bushwhackers. Today we'll be venturing into the heart of the forest to find a plant that is beautiful as depicted poison oak. We know about it, and here is the Pennsylvania. It's not as common, but still something to look out for. And we here on We aim to uncover the wonderful secrets of the nature that has offered, no matter how minuscule or gigantic. So let's get going, shall we? Found primarily in the deep North America woodlands, poison oak has mainly different names in place of origin, also referred to as the tree of heaven. Imagine that in China and Taiwan, one of these invasive species made its way to America in the 1970s. It took its grounds here, bolding, as many of us know. It's infamous, and we get a quick little cut. See, she, oh, he, all is, oh hell, Mr. Officer Gomez here. Are you going to, well, today, do you mind if you ask a few questions regarding your condition and possibility and unholiness within you? Holmes, your family had mentioned, okay, fist and foremost, did you notice any onset symptoms before you lost complete mobility of your body? Huh? H, when did you what? Began seeing the face. Interesting. Many of the people who have seen the broadcast that you've seen on August the 13th describe having the vivid and upsetting hallucinations. Do you think this is something in your brain has created to? Can you please describe this face to me? I still don't see it. Have you been having any hallucinations aside from the face? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Are these screams constant? Thank you. You shedding light on this, helping more than you know. Listen closely. You hear what? Listen closely. Here you will hear the laughter of thousands. As the sky opens up, you will hear the trumpet play their happy sounds. The stained blood of life will pour down to us all together. We will be still together and for together, melded by love and purest connection. Be still, I. Damn, bro, what the fuck did I just read? And in the description, and it says, we got Web U Industries. We got courtesy of the Euphoria branch. On gang, after the boiled one phenomenon, we get the boiled man plush phenomenon. It's just an ad. We get to see that he's some manifestation of trauma. Spoopy, right? We also get to see it right before it wanted and right before he purchased it. Shit, pull up, huz. My bad. Before cutting into a man in a wall, you know, I don't think it adds to the lore. Sort of, we get like something in 1962, but shit must be like a joke and shit. But we do see some victims. We get this short little video, right? The boy in the bath. It's a short story about a guild. I think it's connected to Toe and the bald man in some sort of way. Well, let me get started with this. So we see someone talking to someone, right? I think it's like his thoughts. It says, yo, go take a shower, bro. You stank. It might make you feel better. Then it says, on gang, bros, it ain't my fault, bro. So he goes into the shower and you see this nut stain of a creature saying, why you leave me here? I never existed to you. And the creature blames them, saying, yo, it's all your fault. So I think this has to do with a mother or a father killing their son. My guess, because of the boy in the bath and well, this kid's bad in like, you know, the shot, and the fact that, well, boy in bath, it's kind of written, you know. We get paper souls, just doodles of his mind. Young Boy Bonzi. It's a future video around 5/6/99, and some kid took it thinking, damn, that shit harmless, right? I think it's like a hidden of our own world, you know. Well, basically, it's the video says that he started dancing more aggressively, but I think it's like a description of our own world. Let me explain. We film people and we make them upset sometimes, right? We also, well, as it states here, right? It says this was like a hit for 50 seconds, I want to say. It's kind of like a comedic hit, my bad, for 50 seconds. And I think it's like a representation of our world, you know. We get our 15 minutes of fame, some people, and, you know, like the Hawk tour. I never liked that girl, but that's besides the point. But yeah, so this video is well, how should I explain this? I think I said it before that he made a world of his own creatures, you know, like we're seeing it, and if you go into his Instagram you will see it more, and you get like perspectives into creatures that you don't see in, well, in the videos, and I think you all should check it out. I really mean that. It's pretty dope. It's kind of like the Thompson extensions. There's times where he uses AI, sometimes he doesn't. Anyways, so we get an explanation about a lot of creatures around our universe, inside, outside, creatures of our world, you know, all that shit. So installment 1, right? Fucks bits of a land forgotten, faces a geometric knowledge beyond belief. Yet your own bed may be harboring a hunger for your flesh. Sleep with a cold fan if possible. Jokes aside, I really be sleeping that fucking way, bro. No joke. Cause like, prefer the cold. If you ever walk downstairs one morning and your family is gone, interacting with the headless corpses that remain in their stead shall be avoided. Non-existence is a contagious disease. 3. If you're out in the middle of nowhere and you get a rush of brilliant ideas, turn back immediately. Enlightenment is a drug and the withdrawals can kill. I think I heard this before, not gonna lie, but I can't remember from where. Oddity 1. Flesh bits. Populus cluticus what? Clucita. Category parasite. So notice how I said in the beginning, right? So these bits are in hibernation and when begin to heat up, well, you know, now, so as y'all could see, right, they attack, you know, once it's hibernation type shit, you know. And apparently these are like some part of human, you know, like part human, which is fucking real crazy. Now Napoleon Bonaparte was definitely fucking the shit out of a mattress, bro. That shit had its DNA. Now think, right, when they get their host, they get their DNA. That's my thoughts. Oddity 2. Headless microism. Medullum syncopita. Category pseudoculation disease. Yo, this looks like the creature from The Boy in the Bath. The nut stained motherfucker, right? Okay, so that's the gist of it is that, well, what y'all really need to know, it's like a parallel Earth, right? It's like to be thought to be the waste dump of the universe, and well, I think that's where it tries to contain non-existence so we can continue existing. The gist of it is that the humans that are here take shelter in abandoned structures. They go out together to get food. Then he proceeds to recount something that happened one day. A dude was looking for food and shit, and he basically brushes up on one of the headless creatures. The creature took his head, and homeboy Michael caused something to happen in our world in 2061. The fuck? The creature appeared in the backyard of Michael's family. This is a pic of that. His name is Michael Tedford, the creature that tried to become Tedford. Now this segment is cut off, so I thought I could read it. These breathing bodies appear to be a constant state of yearning to reconnect with the roots of reality again, as he have been taking a hold of the dangerous, contagious disease. So apparently this contagious disease is non-existence. So yeah, also on Parallel Earth we got to know that maybe the Parallel Earth is fighting the disease. Yo, we're at our last art. Wink, wink. Obelisks of Enlightenment. Illustration of geometric category enigmatic divinity. These things are like black dildos. Here, where I live at, we got one of them. I'm just joking. It was like a memorial site. Anyways, there are now as fathers of the north, or they usually are in rows of 8 to 10 or something like that. They were also facing the fathers of the north, right? They've been spotted in sands, the Bermuda Triangle, and how can someone forget about the fucking moon? The obelisk of enlightenment in the infinite vast of secrets of a universe. So while government protects them, apparently it attracts people by singing angelic songs. They also link up to the universe, apparently to absorb us when we get enlightened. Now this shit is fucking crazy. Depending on the person, it could kill, it could be able to comprehend. If you do comprehend, the creature will absorb you, but if you don't, your fucking head will explode, bro. Okay, so as y'all can see on screen, there's this big ass creature, right? They made this because they were dissatisfied with the Earth's knowledge. Apparently these black towers gave into the Khufu to make the pyramids. It's also stated they ain't evil, they have infinite knowledge, and sometimes this could be a curse. Get a bonus oddity called Philibus, and we get to return to a certain room. I'm gonna let the doctor now take over.
It is not known where Philbus comes from or why he is here, but there have been a number of people who, after consuming media depicting Philbus, have felt the overwhelming compulsion to practice Philbism. Philbism is a political and somewhat religious ideology which centers around the belief that building/consuming chairs and other wooden furniture is honoring Philbus' great sacrifice. It is not clear what this sacrifice is or what it refers to.
A brief cleansing process will now commence. This purely auditory procedure will ensure you do not come away from this with any ailments from beyond contract during your viewing experience. Please close your eyes and do not open them until told to do so.
This leads us to our final video. Where did life go? With a 2 mil views and shit. I think Where Did Life Go is a representation of Dr. Nowhere's feelings. Working, nothing feels the same. So he makes a world of videos in which he controls everything in a way I feel like we all felt the same way, you know. The same for me, right? I know this isn't like, you know, for a piece of meat, right? But I feel like, you know, what I'm trying to say is that, in a way we all felt the same way. I mean, fuck, bro. It's like life ain't the same, you know, you want to cling on to something that's no longer there. Anyways, you know, in the description it says, courtesy of the Sounder World Public Library Computers. And this is where my video ends. Sorry, bro, I lied. We're gonna get to see his Instagram. Now, at first, I think he began it trying to be like an ARG because this is, yo, I see this creature, and it continues on for 3 posts. And then we get to see more of like him describing creatures that he created in his mind, right? Then it's no longer an ARG. It's more like a discography of creatures. And I feel like this is his output. And yeah, that leads us to the end of Mr. Doctor Now Here or Nowhere. I hope this video gets at least 5 booms from y'all. Alright, I don't know, like I said, what video y'all gonna see first. If you see this one or the Jeff one. I just want to say thank y'all. Maybe videos will take longer to make, maybe, depending, you know. I feel like, at least for me, this is my thought. As soon as you see y'all see Jeff the Killer, maybe you'll understand what I mean. But I stopped joking around it because it got heavy. I'm talking about, like, okay, the stories were funny as fuck, right? Don't get me wrong, right? But for me at least, it was continuously, and I didn't get like a break from it. And I'm still editing it because I feel like it's not that much of a good job, right? So I'm adding photos to it to make it more interesting. And I hope y'all enjoyed, really. I want to say thank y'all. Bye.